it, Morty! It's the only way to save the universe!
How? How is it the only way?
Morty, I'm dying.
Hello everyone. The strange cameos made by the character in Space Jam 2 were revealed to have been a bad idea in Rick and Morty Season 7. The cartoon series on Adult Swim has always been incredibly meta and prepared to breach the fourth wall. The program has always made self-referential remarks, whether it is through characters addressing the audience directly or discussing the differing caliber of previous season. This also applies to Rick and Morty's openness to appear in more motion pictures or television series. The Simpsons episode Mathlete's Feet, in which the two appear in the opening couch gag and inadvertently kill the titular family, is the most well-known. In 2019, they sang a cameo on AEW Dynamite and even made an unexpected appearance in a half-in-the-bag web series episode. In Space Jam: A New Legacy, Rick and Morty made their most bizarre cameo to yet when they showed up out of nowhere during a scene in which LeBron James was having a conversation with Bugs Bunny in a spaceship. The Tasmanian Devil abruptly begins licking the glass outside, and Rick and Morty emerge in their own ship. Rick says he's finished testing tasks, and Morty says he can never forget what he saw inside the creature's head. There are numerous references to Warner Bros. Owned properties in Space Jam 2, including Casablanca, The Matrix, and even Game of Thrones. WB owns Adult Swim as well, which explains the Rick and Morty cameo. Fans weren't thrilled with their brief appearance, and in a Season 6 episode, Rick again attacked the fourth wall, saying it eroded their legitimacy. This was furthered in the Rick Fending Your More episode of Rick and Morty Season 7, as Rick comes through a portal holding 2 body bags and tells his grandson, "It's done, Morty. I destroyed the versions of ourselves from Space Jam. Aimed at the bodies, please." When asked how he accomplished it, Rick says, "Morty, it was simple. The joyful demise." The entire episode features Easter egg references to movies like Blade and Pet Sematary and is another perversion of the clip show structure. Rick and Morty's subtle confirmation that Rick C-137 and Morty Prime weren't the characters that starred in Space Jam 2 is coupled with a particularly lighthearted Barb at A New Legacy. No matter how well known the characters have grown, Rick and Morty's appearance in Space Jam 2 was utterly inappropriate. It was always odd to have the two characters crossover in a kid-oriented movie when the program is a cartoon that is adamantly adult. They appeared in the sequel along with a gaudy, distracting cast of WB properties, such as characters from Ken Russell's notorious horror play The Devils and A Clockwork Orange. The showrunners seem to have put an end to the Space Jam 2 debate with this latest allusion, even though the Rick and Morty segment isn't all that hilarious.